true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I like 23, won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23, won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ground. This is Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by
this running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, here's Mixon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't Barbados with the hustle pockets that I need.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. He's got a first down past the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 82 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive? Sometimes
it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Going to give this to Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They snap that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Uzomah. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On second down, Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to John Ross.
John Ross, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Bengals 14, Colts 6. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's third down and 8 yards to go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. A handoff to Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis for the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
His 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
from just shy of midfield. Rivers. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So
definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now Burrow to throw on second down. On the screen, Bernard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Burrow on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Randy Bullock to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up to the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play fake, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 91 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
The kick is good.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Cincinnati. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his pass incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know,
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
He was brought down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And goal.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Another try for Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bullock will put this one through.
Is good.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
That's good.
8 yards there. First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The ball carrier.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
Just shy of midfield.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rivers on 1st down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
Rivers
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
13.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Kenny Moore.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Brings up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken in at the 11. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Oh, yeah,
and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Back to it after the pick six. Rivers. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action now. Rivers. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there.
And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Colts 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
He's forced out.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Hines. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They run with Hines.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20.
You don't want none. Get that.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Bengals 48, Colts 22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Paris Campbell now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Third and long for Rivers. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he'll find Pittman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,